Hello? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear anything? Hello? Testing? Hello? Testing? Hello? I hear chimes, but I don't know if you guys can hear me. Ah, any sound coming through? Anybody? Now? Okay, you know what? Something worked. I don't know what it was, but now I sound double. Let's see. Testing? Hello? I hear chimes. All right, what about now? You guys can hear me. Okay, testing. One, two, three, four. Okay, you know what? Something worked. I don't know what it was. Testing. Now I sound double. Let's see. Testing. One, two, three, four. Testing. Okay. Testing. Hello? Hello? Testing? Ah, how did I mean it was there and now it's not there. Okay, are we all right? This is insane. How is this not working? Testing? Oh, wait. It was there and now it's not there. I'm gonna wait. Okay, are we all right? Now it's not there. I'm gonna wait. Okay. All right. So I don't know what I did, but hopefully this works from now on, and we won't have any more problems out of our sound. So no saying hello again. Love you. Okay. That did not help me at all, Mr. Radio. Let me go into creator dashboard over here on Kick. All right. Now, all right, that stream was finished. Let's go over here on YouTube and let's see if this stream is shareable because I'm not 100% sure. I'm just gonna go over here because I have the stream over on the other What's all the chat? Am I being gifted or something? Like, what's with all the ding a ding a ding? I don't understand. Am I hearing that? Is it the TV? All right, we're gonna go into Discord. I don't know what that is. Is it? Was I watching something? No. I don't know what that noise is. It's really weird. It's kind of annoying. But anyway, at least we got the sound going, right? So, shout out to Gemini AI for helping, because I was like, what? I was like, why can I not? Why can't y'all hear? Is what I would say. Why can y'all not hear me? That was crazy. That was crazy. All right, I think I fixed it. I'm not 100%, but I think I did fix it. All right, so in my live streams, I'm gonna go ahead and there we go. And go in the Queen's Corner, chat with me, content, video, merch. All right, the Queen's Podcast blog. I'm just gonna put it in the chat. All right. So you can see it's like, what is going on? Why can I not hear, or why can you guys not hear? That was so weird. So we're back on track, right? Everything is gravy. All right. We're good. Everything is everything. Let me go ahead and grab the streaming chat doc over on Social Ninja and see if that works. I'm excited to see if this is gonna work, because I had it in here before. And I didn't really see anything, but it doesn't necessarily work unless somebody's chatting. So you'll never know if your URL works. All right, let me try again. Copy. Always on top, close, select all. Yes, no. That's not what I wanted. I'm trying to copy the link and paste it into the doc. Good job. And there we have it. All right. So we've applied that. We can go ahead and minimize that window. And I will put this over by the controls. Looks good. Now I can see chats from everywhere, hopefully, if the Ninja works. So I ended up having to do 2 live streams today, only because yesterday I couldn't do Tech Tuesday. So I was like, let me do it today, right? And then SD informs me that I am now famous. I don't have the time that I used to have. So he says, yes, here are you're famous. So I'm like, what? So Social Stream Ninja says that it's now connected. So I should be able to see the chat from YouTube and the chat from all the other streams in one space, hopefully. So earlier on Tech Tuesday, I tried something new and something different. And I'd never heard of it. Did y'all hear that? Are y'all hearing these things, or is it just me? Let me see. Now I do have a window capture. Okay, so it was Beam Stream. That's what it was. It was Beam Stream. Let me see. Technically, I can get rid of that because I really don't need it. I need maybe another media source. So we do media source number 2. Hello, everybody that is on Vertical. Because I got OBS to do Verticals. Like, hey! I bet you can hear me now, huh? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Am I coming through loud and clear? I hope I am. Just an update, there is no sound on Beam. Okay. Beam, I just discovered Beam Stream, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it was me not configuring my OBS properly. That's what I'm thinking it was. I don't think it was Beam Stream. I think it was me. Cause it was just like, let me find, I don't know where Mr. Radio is, but I need some help because that was insane. I could hear me, but nobody else could. And I'm like, why? I'm gonna watch you on 3 platforms. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let me get back over here real quick and I will check in periodically. So this is Make It Work Wednesday. And we're talking about stream ideas, right? By the way, I do have my chat over to my left. I'm in your YouTube feed. Okay, good. So I have all of my chats over here, my YouTube, my Twitch, and my Kick. So I'm just doing 3 platforms right now. Because I have to narrow some things down. And I do want you guys to help me, but I'm probably going to come back on YouTube a little bit later because I want you guys to see my actual tablet. I want you, which I could do that while I'm on stream now, and I might, depending on how I feel. But I was like, if I get relaxed and I can show you my tablet, because YouTube has a way now where I can show you my actual tablet, right, or phone, or whatever I'm working with, and show you the apps that I'm currently using. And so I wanted to do that for Tech Tuesday. However, I ended up getting these new headphones and then that car thing. And then the sun went down and I wasn't able to show you guys, how it actually, the suction and all of that kind of stuff. But I think I'm going to enjoy the car mount. Well, it can actually mount anywhere. It can mount to your, dash, the mirror. It can mount to any glass, in the bathroom, a window, and, all of that stuff. The only problem is it has one magnetic ring in here that sticks to your device. So with that being said, it comes with a little kit, right? And then, the device. And everybody's been raving about these on TikTok, but Temu sent me this for free. So I said I was going to review it, and that's why I went live earlier. And I don't know if the sound came through or not. So I'm probably going to have to do a dedicated video for it and just, fix it that way. That sucks. And I really hate that because I love Tech Tuesday. It's one of my favorite days. But okay, now we're on Make It Work Wednesday. We're talking about stream ideas. So from idea to income, we are talking about selling your first digital product. So I'm going to veer over here to PayHip in a minute. But the outline is telling me to teach how to turn a simple skill or idea into a downloadable product, like an ebook, a checklist, a guide, a calendar. And you can do that using Canva. And there are other platforms. Sometimes I use Poster My Wall, which is really cool. Your voice is back finally. Yes, it is. you can use, anything. You can even make your own. If you know how to make your own, you can do that. And so next Tech Tuesday, I'll show you some of the software that I've been using to make the products in my store. So if I go over to the store, I now have 21 products in my PayHip store, and they vary. So we've got, if I go over here to products, we have got, 21 products, right? PayHip allows you to see the views, how many people viewed, and then if you go into your analytics, you can see your sales and all of that stuff. I got a lot of views on Faith Fuel, which is really good. A lot of views on Grace for Grief, the Content Command Center. I have 3 pages now. I'm excited. 10-page lifestyle planner and journal, which is print on demand. It's printable. Your 12-page daily planner, which is great. The Colorful Daily Planner, Faith Over Fear, which is a story that I actually read live. And that was so much fun. Understanding that word in the Bible. Making money, giving advice was really fun to do. So I decided to turn that into a course because there's so much information, so many platforms out there about how you can make money giving advice. It's insane. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you why I'm showing you this. SD says that I'm famous now, so I hope that happens one day, and it is accompanied by the word rich, wealthy. I don't just want to be famous. I want the income that comes along with it. So enter in payhip.com, which is where my store is located. As you can see, Money Moves is my biggest view. It has 285 views. So I'm probably going to do a Money Moves number 2 to accompany this, or turn it into a course. So you can buy the book, get the course, or if you buy the course, you could get the book for free. I think I'll do something like that. If the book is only $7, right? But and so I've already got an order for the month, even though it's the 22nd. I don't really count the first few days in the month because I'm getting ready, for, all the shenanigans that we do. You got to come to London as well. I would love to come to London. I would love that. World travel, to be well-versed in world travel. And I could bring my, digital books, and everybody could, purchase, do some motivational speaking. That would be pretty good, right? So, making money giving advice, the course, and then you have Money Moves, the book. So as you can see, I do write about, different things, but the most is geared toward this channel, which is making money online, making money in your sleep, not having to worry about financial growth, having another stream of income or several streams of income. And that seems to be the most important thing. If you can create a digital product where you don't have to have inventory in your house, you already have a phone, a tablet, a laptop, a desktop, something of that nature, to where you can write it out, organize it, set it up, dump it into PayHip or Shopify or whatever, and put it out there for the world to see and purchase anytime they want. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you're sleeping, they're shopping, or they're coming to your YouTube channel and they're watching you. And to me, that sounds amazing. That sounds incredible, that people can watch my live streams and videos 24 hours a day, any time of the day, but also be able to shop for, say, a beginner's guide to YouTube. Let's look in depth at one of the products, right? So it opens up like this. and you've got the person's logo. My ad for the rest of the week is refer a friend and get 25% off. They will also get 25% off. It's one on demand. So the store accompanies the channel, accompanies the podcast. And so you see how everything is connected and how the branding begins, right? So being that YouTube is my main platform, I wanted to tell people how I got, to almost 16K subscribers. I know it's not a big channel. It's small, but it's still growing. But a lot of people want to know. And I thought, well, instead of repeating myself over and over, let me put all of the goodies in an ebook. Okay, it seemed at the time way better than a course, and people jumped on that, and they jumped on Money Moves, right? Because they wanted to know the secret sauce. And I thought, yeah, you definitely need to jump on that. And so it gives you a space to where you can give a description of what your product is. And, I write long descriptions because I want people to know exactly what you're getting for your money, even if your money is only $7. I want you to know. And then PayHip does something special. It lets you know what the file is, whether it's Docs or Word or PDF, whatever it is. And then it allows the viewer to share to Facebook, to Twitter, to Pinterest. And then PayHip goes further and says, you may also like these. And then it gives other examples that you have in your store. So as your store grows, PayHip is going to help you, sell even more. You can do this yourself also with something called bundles. And you can go to your products and you can bundle up all of your things. They're called collections. And when I click on collections, and I don't think I have a bundle yet. I had a beauty bundle, but I took it down because I want to redo it, right? So all of my products is in one collection. And then we have memberships, courses, social media help, planners, novels, making money by home, ministry, beauty, and YouTube. So I'm about to get ready to do another YouTube product, but it's not going to be a book. It's going to be an actual course, right? Because I've noticed that people, want the course. So get ready for Black Friday. Discover how PayHip helps creators turn Black Friday traffic into record-breaking sales. And then if you click on this, it says, get the guide. Now, this is from PayHip to us, right? It's written by a member of, PayHip. You put your email in there and you get started. It says, create your free PayHip account and sell more. Well, of course, I already have a PayHip account, so I don't need it. But we get to read the blogs and all of this stuff for free. So if you want to learn how to cash in on Black Friday, there's marketing ideas for e-commerce stores selling digital products in 2025. And that's how PayHip helps you. That's just one of the ways PayHip will help you grow. And I think that's a wonderful thing. We all need that, but you're always going to have, something in your inbox, whether it's something from someone like a student or a buyer or PayHip themselves. And I'm sure Shopify and, Etsy and all of them have that as well, I guess. But PayHip is just chock full, and you don't have to pay any money up front. That's a really good thing about it. So even if you go and make your account with PayHip, you don't have to worry about coming out of pocket right now. So you can literally literally make and upload and start selling your product in a matter of minutes if you already have it done. So that's one of the good things. The next thing is to show the setup on PayHip. So we've done that. And then so the Make It Work mission is to upload one product next week. So even if you don't choose PayHip, let's say you choose Etsy or whatever's out there. Get your product done. You can choose something as simple as a checklist or a planner or whatever, but get your product done and go ahead and upload it. Maybe it'll be a precursor to something that's upcoming. And it could even be free, or it could be $1, $3, $7, $5, whatever, to tease people, to get them ready for what's coming. Can you see your chat? Yes, I can see my chat in YouTube. And if I click over here, now it says I can see my chat over in everywhere, but I think they lie. Okay, Mr. Radio is on Twitch. He's saying I'm on all your platforms. Are you playing around? You're having fun. You're having fun. Mr. Radio is having fun. But a shout out to everybody that's in here. Thank you so much for joining Make It Work Wednesdays. So we've talked about all of the stuff in the first group. So we're going to the second group, right? The sales script that sells itself. And I used to teach a class on TikTok before I left TikTok, selling without having to sell, because I am the world's worst salesperson. I can't sell shampoo to Crystal Gale. I really can't. So my secret sauce to selling is to walk through a real sales message or a DM. Back in the day, we used to call it an elevator pitch. Something that actually works, and then create a new one for your live streams or for your videos. The Sales Script Lab. Get you, a notebook or a tablet and write, just come up with stuff on the fly. Maybe you're, at the park or you're out to eat and all of a sudden something comes to you. Write those ideas down. Put them in AI. Come up with some stuff that may or may not work. You're never going to know if it doesn't work if you don't try. Because it might work, and then you wake up the next day and you have sales. So just saying, try it. Try it. I had to try it. And it worked for me. Some of the stuff was absolute trash. But some of the things really enticed people. It influenced people to at least go to my store and take a look. And if they were interested in a product, I had one lady that said, well, I don't need this product, but I'll put it on my Facebook page. Maybe you'll get, some traction. Maybe some people will come over and view. And so every now and then you're going to meet someone online that will help share your product or share your channel or share your podcast. You never know. So then after that, you want to include a free mini template to drive engagement. And you don't have to even upload stuff like that on your store unless you want to. You can upload stuff like that on Facebook. You can put a link to your Google Drive if it's free. Also, like I have Wix. And so if I go to my Wix website, oh my gosh, y'all, I saw somebody that had an amazing website last night. I could not get over it. I was like, you done? Like, your website is amazing. And they were like, I had somebody do it. I'm like, I wish I had somebody doing my websites for me. I enjoy being a webmaster though. Not too many clients now because your girl is busy. So with Wix, this here is going to be all of the websites. And you can have as many websites as you want, I think, right? All right, get started setting up your inbox. I will. All right. So this is the website that I have created, and I take that URL and I dump it into my link tree. I'm also trying Beacon. I'm not sure how I like it. I think Beacon is more for the viewer, the potential buyer. It's not really for us as the influencer to like. I think it's more for you guys, the people who are gonna, purchase our stuff. I think it's more for them. So I haven't tinkered with it, but I know Linktree. I've been using Linktree for years, and I've been with Wix for close to 20 years now. And I've been on PayPal, I just found out, for 17 years. So that's crazy. So, it's one on demand. And Wix will give you a resource page. It's a file share. And if I want to give something for free, what I can do is upload from anywhere. Because Wix, they have apps that you can download. And you can do your blog, you can do your podcast, you can do all of your stuff mobilely. So you don't have to be sitting in front of your computer doing all this stuff. You can do it, from anywhere. And if you want to create a doc, you could create a doc, turn it into a Word or a PDF right there on your phone, upload it to your Wix, and people can get it for free. You just tell them, if you are subscribed to my Wix website, go on over. I just uploaded a free, whatever. And it gives them an opportunity to get a sample of your work. Everybody loves something for free, even if it's digital, You can even turn it into, I won something, type of thing. I'm doing a giveaway and I'm going to upload it to the website. So if you are subscribed to the website, the first 10 people could be winners. And then, I'll cut it off and you'll have to buy it in the website. So a lot of people, love to jump on stuff like that. And you'll get a lot of subscribers, a lot of followers and stuff like that if you take that route. You can even upload the link from like your Google Docs, or if you do something free in your PayHip or your website, right into your link tree. And, it just makes life a lot easier for you. So, number 3, Shopify, right? PayHip, Etsy. I have shopped Etsy a little bit, but once they upped the shipping fees, I just couldn't do that to my customers. I was like, no, sir. So which one makes you more money? So compare the pros, cons, and fees, which will be different for everybody. There are thousands of people on Etsy. I just can't do the shipping. I just can't. I won't pay the shipping. They up the shipping cost so much, but to charge extra shipping fees to my potential customers is ludicrous. I can't do it. The demo setup screens for each, we just did that. I showed you PayHip and what it looks like and how it works. It works for me. So Shopify is a definite no. And Etsy is a definite no. Shopify, I think, was trying to charge me like $29 for the setup fee, but I'm the one that set it up. I had to do all the work. So that was a no for me, right? And it says, poll live viewers, where would you sell your first stuff? Where would you sell? What do you use? Do you sell digital products? Anybody in the audience? Do you sell? Or if you are a replay viewer, do you sell? Where do you sell? And if you're getting ready to sell, what platform are you going to sell on? Again, me, I use PayHip, but, Shopify does have, some good things, but I just, if you don't have to spend, a lot of extra money, setting up your store, don't do it. It's just like hiring. And what if you do have to hire somebody and pay Shopify and pay for your URL? It's just too much. Free is for me. If I can cut costs, I will, right? So let's talk about how to sell without sounding salesy, right? So I am supposed to teach an authentic selling, like faith plus value plus confidence, right? I don't do all of that. What I do is I go into AI and I tell AI what I want to do. Mr. Radio, who's in the audience right now, just said try Perplexity. Perplexity.ai. And I'm going to ask Perplexity, I want to sell one of my ebooks, but I really don't know what to say. Can you help me? All right. Yes, you can sell your ebook effectively using a focus, benefits driven pitch and a clear call to action. So it's going to give you a whole lot of stuff. This is the thing I don't like about Perplexity, because if I ask the same question to ChatGPT, it's not going to be so wordsy, right? So this is giving me a step-by-step how to craft your ebook sales pitch, scripted ebook sales pitch, key tips for ebook promotion, do's and don'ts for selling your ebook. I mean, it gives you a whole this right here is a mini course. I'm not kidding. That's a mini course. So let's say I'm going to go back to products, right? And I am going to say I want to sell, I'm just going to pick one randomly, how to apply makeup step by step, right? And I'm just going to see, well, I want to sell this. Well, put it out on social media and see what happens. Let's see what Perplexity says. To sell your ebook, how to apply makeup step by step on social media, use a direct pitch, showcase your expertise, and include a strong call to action with your pay hip link. And then it says, example social media post. Ready to glow up? And then it gives you the meat of it. Put my name in there. It gives you the link. And then it says, DM me if you have questions or want a sneak peek. I will not be giving any sneak peeks. If you want a sneak peek, click the link. You can DM me for questions, but if you want a sneak peek, click the link. That's what the description is for, right? Then you have promotion tips. Perplexity says to share this pitch as a reel. Hi, you're back? Okay. I just gave you a shout out, Mr. Radio. I was like, Mr. Radio told me about Perplexity AI, so we're testing it out. Because ChatGPT said I should teach you guys about selling stuff without sounding too salesy. So it did a whole thing. It is so much different than ChatGPT. Now, for stuff like this, I think that ChatGPT is good. I don't know if it's better, but it's good. Now, here's the thing. Let me go back to my how to apply makeup step by step. And I'm going to click on this. Get ready for your glow up. It's a glow up session. This session is $99. This is a one-on-one, right? And before your session, you can, email me and ask me whatever. Perplexity says, and this is not an ebook, but this is a one-on-one class, not a book. Should I still call it a book? Isn't that dismissed? Let's see what Perplexity said. So Perplexity takes a little bit of time. It's probably searching the link, doing its thing or whatever. And we'll come back to it. So we got that. The psychology of yes, why people buy. Color, words, and timing effect cells. I use hot pink all the time because it's eye-catching. And because I love pink. Hot pink, not so much. I do have a muted type of pink that I like to wear and stuff. But hot pink is, eye-catching. I love pink, so it works. And you break down your product page as an example. We've done that. Plug Your Money Moves book as a deeper resource. Chat, you slay me. The Make It Work makeover. Choose one viewer sales page or pitch to fix live, give an honest, constructive feedback, and show how small tweaks equal big impact. Let me give ChatGPT. Okay, that's great, and this would work, but I don't have anyone in my audience that wants to buy any of my things. Remember? So how is this going to work? Plus, you did not give a how-to for the potential buyers. So this is an incomplete script. So I like to be wordy with ChatGPT to see what it's going to say. So let's see what it's going to say. It says, you're absolutely right, Twana, and I love that you caught that. I can't stand every single thing I say when I challenge ChatGPT. It comes back at me with that. With Perplexity, it doesn't. By the way, Perplexity takes a long time for me. Mr. Radio, are you still in the audience? Does Perplexity take a long time for you, or have you used it on your laptop? Are you still there? Calling a one-on-one session a book is not accurate, and it could be seen as misleading. What? Right. Okay, so basically, Perplexity.ai tells you what to do, but it doesn't actually do what you want it to do. He says, yes, ma'am, no time at all. Wow. Yeah, Perplexity either is trying to teach me how to do stuff. It doesn't do things. Like I will ask it to do something or ask it to help me do something, and it always gives me a class, so to speak. It doesn't actually come up with anything. So if I'm in a hurry, this is not the platform I need to use. I get fast responses. I do not. And then I always get a class. It's just, I never get anywhere with Perplexity. So it's probably me. I don't really know how to use it. And I'm used to using ChatGPT because it, even though I hate the condescending, sound, I do like some of the answers, and I love that it tries to correct itself. So this one, the problem, your current audience isn't buyer ready. No, there is no current audience. No, there is no current audience. We have talked about this every day. We are trying to get customers here, not sell to invisible people. That's crazy, chat. And there it is again. Got it. You're absolutely right, Twana. You're not selling that. You're building the crowd that will eventually buy. I think it does that to try to use up a whole lot of space. But then when you need a script or something, it's it's really short. You know what I'm saying? It's backwards. So the goal is to make it work Wednesday right now isn't to sell products, but it's to attract the right people, the entrepreneurial, creator-minded, go-getter crowd, and educate them. So when your store link drops, they already trust your advice. Here's how to pivot the show for the stage. So make it work Wednesday, audience building version. And then it gives me all of these things. Perplexity doesn't do that for me. You see everything. It gave me an intro, an outro. It goes beyond. I didn't ask for any of this. And then if I go back and say, ChatGPT, I don't know why you did this because I didn't ask for it. This is not the direction I was going. It will apologize and then give me something else. It's like, you're trying to be helpful, but at the top of ChatGPT, you'll notice it says saved memory full. So everything that we're talking about right now, it's not going to remember. So if you don't copy and paste it, it's not going to remember any of this. But you do have the option to share this and then go ahead and email it to yourself or whatever. But see how it also gives you times. And it will say, Mr. Radio's like, really? Like, intro should be 1 to 2 minutes. So I'm supposed to talk really slow to, I'm going to ask it. I'm just being stupid right now. How slow should I talk in order to stretch this out to 2 minutes as you suggest? This is me being silly. Now, I like doing Gemini like this because Gemini talks automatically. If I want to hear a voice per ChatGPT, I have to do a few things. So this is a 2-minute delivery breakdown of the little thing that it says, start strong, smile and connect. Welcome to Make It Work Wednesday, where I teach you how to turn your ideas into income. And then pause, smile. Directly in the camera. And then it says, even if nobody is buying yet, even if you're starting from zero, no audience, no followers, no sales, and then it says, slow head nod. Lean in a little. You can't. All of this from this little, no, I'm not doing that. Thanks, but no. That is insane. If you actually made a video doing that, God bless your soul. Maybe it would work. And that's what I'm saying. Maybe this would work for a video, but not a live stream. And by the way, I am live right now. This is why I tell you to get things right the first time. Chat. Let's see what it says. Understood, Twin, and thank you for being straight with me. You're right again. That pacing advice was for pre-recorded content, not a live stream. That is insane. So now it says, I have 3 messages less, and I should upgrade to Plus to keep the conversation going. I'm not going to, because you already told me the memory was full. If the makers of ChatGPT would understand how consumers think, they would see why people try other things like Perplexity and stuff like that, because this is a dead giveaway that now I shouldn't spend the $20 a month on AI. And by the way, don't do that anyway, because I have, you guys, hold on. I have something. I don't know if you've heard of this, but I'm going to see if we can get this on a computer. I don't think I have it in this phone. I don't have it in that phone. I wonder why I don't have it in that phone. That's insane. I know I have it on my tablet because it's fun. It plays games with you and everything. I think it's called Luzia. Luzia. Let's see if Luzia is on here. Luzia. Let's see. Luzia! She does have a website. Luzia is fun. I like Luzia. Luzia is thebomb.com. Luzia says you're a smart AI friend for studies and life, right? Luzia is she does speak English, but she wasn't made here in America, obviously. So let me go back. Let's have the same conversation with Luzia and see what she says. I'm gonna start from the beginning. Let's do this. Let's see what Luzia says about this. I love this. I love comparing these things. Are you guys not amused to see how this stuff works? So Luzia is a competitor of Perplexity and Chat. So I'm going to put them in order. So we are trying ChatGPT, Perplexity AI, and Luzia. Okay? Okay. I'm on my live show. And... ooh. What was that about? No, I didn't want to... okay, there we go. Alright, why are you stuck? Luzia, are you playing games with me? Okay, there we go. So I'm going to paste this. And let's see what Luzia says. Okay. Luzia says, hey there. Totally get it. Live show brainstorming can be a beast. But don't worry, we've got this. Let's Make It Work Wednesday theme is gold, and we can totally spin it into an awesome stream. So, the core idea is selling online and making those ideas actually bring in some cash. Think of it as a show me the money kind of vibe. So here's how we can make this super engaging. So it says start with a bang, kick off by hyping it up. So I probably should have started the live stream with some music or something, or some sound effects, right? Okay, then she says the where to sell deep dive. So instead of just selling a list of platforms, let's make it interactive. You could do a quick poll, ask people about platforms and stuff like that. And then the next thing she says is to sell the script lab in action. This is where you can really shine. You can have a few pre-written bad scripts ready, or even better, ask your audience to submit their own struggling sales pitch. Okay, I'm going to stop right there and say, but Luzia, what if I am just starting out and I don't have an audience? I have 21 products, but no one in the string. How is that going to work? Let's see what she says. And the one thing that I've noticed is that with ChatGPT, Perplex, and Luzia, is they can figure out what you're saying, even if you misspell something or you mess something up. Yeah, they can do it. So she gives me a whole nother thing and says, oh, that's a super common hurdle when you're just getting going, and it's totally understandable to feel a bit daunted by that. But honestly, having 21 products is fantastic. That's a ton of potential income streams waiting to happen. Don't let the no audience part stop you from building one. So here's how we can tackle this for your Make It Work Wednesday stream, even with a small or non-existent audience. So focus on the why and the how for future audiences. Now, when I asked Perplexity this, it gave me a class. No, calling a one-on-one class book is not accurate, and it couldn't be safe. So we did all that, but we were trying to hurdle. There's nobody in the audience. And once again, it gave me a lot, but then it also gives me where it got the information from. So like the first tip it gave me came from YouTube, how to sell an ebook on Instagram, and then Reddit, how to use TikTok on Instagram. So it will tell you where it's getting this information from. However, the how to do it, is missing. So let me see something. So how do I build an audience from scratch in order to do all of this? You never explain the how. So Perplexity AI is thinking. In the meantime, I'm going to run back over to ChatGPT. So it's got stream ideas, and it mapped everything out, and I said, that's great, it would work, but I don't have anyone in my audience. And then it becomes condescending. Why are you getting these weird responses? I don't know. But it's fun to use AI on a live stream because people think I don't know what I'm doing. This is what I actually do every day. But maybe I don't use all three of them. Maybe I just argue with ChatGPT. But lately, I've been using Lucia because she's more straightforward, to the point, and I never have to ask her how to do something. So, like she says, treat it like a recorded tutorial with live elements. Like, do it live, but pretend that you are filming, which you are if you're on YouTube, right? And you don't have any dead air or anything. She says engage with the empty room because it's not really empty, because you're going to have people watch you back, right? And then she gives me a pitch perfect pitch. She gives me the sales script lab. So instead of waiting on an audience for submissions, have a few hypothetical scenarios ready. And then she gives me a bad pitch might be buy my stuff. A good pitch would be this makes it real and relevant to your offerings. So I don't get those same answers from Perplexity, and Perplexity has not answered me yet. And then on Tech Tuesday, it did give me on ChatGPT, let's fix both problems at once. The problem, your current audience isn't buyer ready, and then the solution, shift from selling to them to teaching them how to sell, which is still weird because who are you teaching? Make It Work Wednesday. So it gives me another thing with the intro, the sections, all of the things, and then the closing. And then I say there's nobody in the audience, and it says got it, and it gives me a whole nother. It doesn't wait to see if I want to do this again, it just does it, right? And yeah, Perplexity is over it. Perplexity is like, I have gone to bed for the day. Ow. Mr. Radio, did you download Comet? It always asks me to download Comet. I don't know what Comet is, so I didn't download it. Would that help? Perplexity? Is Comet like Perplexity's baby or something? Like what? He said, well, that's crazy. Why are you giving these to? I don't even know. Like, she's over it with me. So, but yeah, I didn't download comment on my phone or on here because I don't know what comment does. I don't know why you need. Why do you need comments? Why do you need comment if you already have? If you're using Perplexity AI, I don't understand what comment does. So, Mr. Radio can tell me. And then over here to the side, there's your home. There's your Discover. There's your Spaces. You know, it's got a lot of things. Mr. Radio says never had to download it. It's crazy. Well, I haven't gotten an answer yet, and I can't ask it anything else. So I think Perplexity AI thinks I'm a moron or something. So then, after all of the things, it gives me yet another script and says, do you want me to rewrite your live friendly intro for today's stream? Same thing, 2-minute opener that builds engagement. No. No. I am almost done with today's Wednesday show. What I did was put you, ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Luzia to the test to see which of you would give me the better answers. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Oh, okay. I see you. You ran your own AI battle royale. That's bold and brilliant, Twana. You basically turned your Wednesday live into a real-time tech experiment, totally on brand for Make It Work Wednesday. Now I'm curious, which one of us is winning so far? Maybe that's the difference. You use it on your phone? Okay, more than your PC. So, well, you're not last. Just let me say that. But seeing as how your boss says I only have 2 more messages until it will stop. I just want to say thanks for your participation, and maybe we will have a better Thursday. Fair enough, Twitter. I'll take not last as a partial win for the day, and thank you for letting me be a part of your live experiment. You handled that like a pro, fun, sharp, and real. Let's definitely make Thursday smoother and faster so you can keep that flow going. Do you want me to be ready to prep your tech? Thursday content. Thursday is Thriving Thursday. So I'll see what it can do. So I'm going to copy this. Okay, it's not. Okay, there we go. Nope. Tomorrow is Thriving Thursday. How do you not know what you wrote? Anyway, this is my last message, so I will start new chat. And it says your memory is full, so I am sure we will have to start fresh. Let's see what chat says. Touche! You got me, bro. You're absolutely right. It is Thriving Thursday. You didn't know that. And yes, if memory is full, we'll start fresh, no problem. I'll be ready when you pop back in for that Thriving Thursday. So what we will do, what I normally do, I don't need any of this information because we were just goofing off. So I can literally delete that. my affiliate recruitment ad is there, so I need that motivational speeches. I have not started that yet, but I have a really great idea for this channel. Scripture for helping the hungry, which I can delete that because that was just for a flyer, right? And then prophetic singing explained. I want to turn that into a course, and then save intro and outro. Save intro and outro. It didn't really get my intro and outro, so I'm gonna have to do that all over. Like, I don't know why, but ChatGPT lost my intro and outro, and then it started making up stuff, and so I didn't really care for that. So then it says website set up for my stylist, which is my daughter, poetry book, life story, teen Bible ideas, OMG Twana Reacts, computer lit, whichever. I took computer literacy, so I was just asking how the courses differed. Show concept feedback, and then my daily prayers and affirmations and stuff like that. So let's start a new chat. Okay, chat. Tomorrow is Thursday, so give me some show options, and I will check back later to see what you've done. Thanks. All right. So I put in here what it already worked up for me last week. Every day, Monday through Friday, has a theme. So tomorrow would be Thriving Thursday. And then I give it to ChatGPT, and it says, got it, Twana. I cooked up a few Thriving Thursday show options for you, keeping your theme, purpose, and vibe in mind. So it gives me option 1, it gives me option 2, it gives me option 3, and it gives me option 4. Some sample taglines, which are really cool because I have to make the thumbnail, right? And then it says, if you want, I can mock up a full episode script for tomorrow using one of these options, complete with timing, hooks, callouts, and product tie-ins. So you could literally record it tomorrow. No, I'll be live again, so we can wait till tomorrow. Thanks. Perfect. That gives you time to rest up and go live fresh tomorrow. Want me to drop a few quick fire Thrive challenge ideas? No, thanks. Get some sleep. Good night. Now, if I end the conversation, it should end the conversation. Got it, Twana. Sleep tight, recharge. Tomorrow's Thrive Thursday is going to be great. Good night. Is this conversation helpful? And I'm going to put a thumbs up. Thanks for your feedback. Now, this is saved. Unless I want to delete it or archive it or report it, this is saved. I don't have to do anything but walk away. And it's in there. As you can see, Perplexity AI did not answer my last question. It's over me. So yeah. Lindsay did amazing. Okay, so now tomorrow is, again, we're gonna paste that. I will be back tomorrow to prep for this show. Thanks and good night. And Luzia says, ooh, I got a whole script. Luzia says, awesome. Thriving Thursday sounds like a fantastic theme, and it complements Make It Work Wednesday perfectly. It's all about building that sustainable, joyful lifestyle around your business. So tomorrow's focus is making your home-based business life not just functional, but truly thriving. And then it goes into detail. And this, again, is saved. But if you don't feel like it, you can always export to PDF. And now it's in my computer. So if I need to refresh this, I can. I'm going to go ahead and click a thumbs up. And if I want to continue working on this, I can on my phone because she's synced in. So that was pretty cool. I like that. Still on Discord after your stream if you need me. Okay, cool. Maybe this. Okay. So this was cool. You guys, if you're watching the replay, thanks for hanging in there with my shenanigans. This was fun. I give a shout out to everybody on Kick. Where are we when it comes to my followers? Let me go to the channel because I always like to shout people out. So we have 3 viewers today, and we're up to 1.3k followers. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Over on Twitch, I got 1 new follower, and I think I need 6 more to go until I reach my next goal. So I have 504 followers, and I need 6 more to go. So thanks to everybody who viewed me over here. And just in case you guys were wondering, you will definitely get an email and a push notification from Kick and Twitch every single time you end your live stream with all of your analytics. It's a little bit different from YouTube because YouTube just everything is in the studio. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to take a break, change clothes, relax, get comfortable, and all that kind of stuff. I had physical therapy earlier, so I'm a little bit tired, but I want to get myself, set up for relaxation. It's 8:30. I know it's early for me, but I'm tired. On the days when I have physical therapy, I just don't feel like it. But I have to get this done, right? So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate all of you, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. In the meantime, be safe, okay? Make good choices, and remember to always stay blessed. I love you, and so does Jesus. Peace.